Right, let us continue, good people. Now we are dealing with 1.1.2, right? The question is still the same. It says solve for x, right? If 4x squared plus 3x minus 5 is equal to 0, right? Now, here it is stated that now like you need to correct to 2 decimal places. You need to correct to what? To 2 decimal what? Places. So in a case like this now, I do not even think about it. Yes, when I look at my question, I've got x squared, I've got x power 1, I've got x power 0 here. This one is also a trinomial. This one is also a quadratic. Are you with me? Right? And then I would have expected this to be what? To be factorized. But I cannot factorize because the examiner has already given me an indication that here I need to correct to 2 decimal places. Once the examiner says correct to 2 decimal places, what does that mean? That means that the equation that he or she has given you cannot be factorized. So, once an equation cannot be factorized, what then do you do? Right? What then do you do in this case now? Like, you are going to use a formula. You are going to use what? A formula. Right? This is the formula that we use in this case. Right? Following our equation for what we call like a trinomial and a quadratic, which is ax squared plus bx, right, plus what? Plus c. So this one, a, this 4 here, this coefficient here is a, this coefficient here, sorry, here is b, and then that one, that's just a value there, that's just a number, that's a constant, which is -5 in this case. I'm just playing an example. So we are going to follow this. Now, what is the formula that we use to find our roots when we are given an equation that cannot be what? That cannot be factorized? This is the equation, right? Minus b, that is x is given by negative b plus or minus the square root of what? Of b squared minus 4 times a times c, right? All over what? 2a. That is beautiful. Then you can simply substitute. Therefore, which is equal to, x is equal to, be very careful not to miss your signs. Students lose marks when it comes to when it comes to losing their what call like sign. Don't you ever lose signs. So this one is a negative b. I write my negative like this. I say brackets immediately. What is the value of my b here? My b is a positive 3. So this is a positive 3. I write that sign. Right? I don't write it like inside my mind. No, I write it so that I do not make a mistake. Right? Plus, minus. Then there we said square root. What is b? b is positive 3. All squared. Minus 4 multiplied by. Then I put brackets here. What is the value of a? It's positive 4. I write it. I don't say, I know it. I must write it so that I don't make a mistake. Multiplied by brackets. C. What is the value of c in this case? It is given as -5. Close brackets. There we go. All over what? All over 2a. So that I do not make a mistake. Right? Therefore, x negative times a positive. That's a negative. Then I get a -3 here. Plus or minus the square root of positive 3 times positive 3. It gives me 9. Negative times positive times negative. Negative times positive. It gives me a negative. And negative times negative. It gives me what? A positive. So plus 4 times 4 is 16. 16 multiplied by 5. 5 times 6. That is 0. That is 30. Carry 5. 1 times 5 is 5. 5 plus 3 is 80. Right? Then I get here 80 in this case. There's the square root sign. Right? Divided by what? 2 times, what is A? A in this case is given by what? By 4, which is very important, right? Therefore, let's go. X is therefore equal to minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 80 plus 9 is 89 divided by 2 times 4 is 8, which is therefore equal to, X is equal to minus 3 plus, what is the square root of 89? 89, if I look at 8 times 8 gives me 64. 9 times 9 gives me 81. So automatically I can tell that now, like the value here has to be greater than what? Has to be greater than 9, right? Now, if I say between 9 and 10, 9 times 9 is 81, 10 times 10 is 100. But now, this one is closer to 200, right? I mean, sorry, it's closer to 90, this one, right? Now, if I say 8.5 times 8.5, for it, I mean sorry, not 8.5, 9.5 times 9.5, I'm just an example. 9.5 times 9.5, that's 25, that's 10, that is, that's 10 times 9, that is 90. Then I'll get about 90.25. So automatically, I can tell that now like the square root of 89 is less than 9.5. Then let's say it will give me 9 point blah 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 9.43. I'm just making an example, right? Then divided by 8, or remember I've got a positive and a negative, or minus 3 minus 9x is equal to minus 3 minus 9.43 all over what? 8. Then I can solve this now. This one here will be equal to minus 3 positive 9.43. That gives me positive 6.43. Positive 6.43. Positive 6.43 divided by 8, which is equal to 8 goes into 6 0 times. 8 goes into 64. It goes about 8 times, right? 8 goes into, then like here I'll get about 0.80. I have solved my x this side, right? Therefore that side, x is equal to minus 3 minus 9.43. It gives me minus 12.43, for example, all over what? 8, right? How many 8s? Positive, negative divided by positive, it's a negative. How many 8 go into 12? It goes there once, point. Then now like the remainder there is 4. How many 8 goes into what you call like into 44? It goes there about 5 times. Then 8 times 5, that's 40. Then the remainder 4. Then in 43, then it also about what you call like 5 times. Therefore, x is equal to 0.80, positive 0.80, and or x is equal to negative 1.55, right? That is what? Beautiful. So what I would like to stress here, write those signs, so that you don't miss, you know, like any, what you call like a sign there. That's very important, right? Then so that you get your full marks in that case, right? Maths is easy, maths is beautiful, and we can do this. I will see you in the next class. Thank you.